Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so we got the Lakers and the Clippers tonight in Inglewood at the Intuit Dome. The game is at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, and yeah, Clippers, they can't beat anybody, man. Clippers cannot beat a soul. Everybody they run into right now, they're getting beat by, which is why this is a trap game. I said the last game against the Clippers was a trap game. They didn't even show up for that one. So there's a good chance the Clippers do not show up, but we do have some players missing today. We'll get into the injury report last. But yeah, we could be down a lot of people, so that makes it even more of a competitive matchup, in my opinion. So we need to be aware and on our square. So the fifth game furthest into the Clippers' past was against the Memphis Grizzlies. In fact, they played them twice over the last week or so. So we'll cover both of those games. But the Memphis Grizzlies, like everybody else, beat the Clippers 121-103. And we'll start with the team stats of this game and move forward. So the Clippers shot 46% from the field, 39 of 80. The Memphis Grizzlies shot 45% of 86 for 52% from the field. And that was the Grizzlies second, Clippers first. If I'm misspeaking, forgive me. The Grizzlies shot 16 of 39 from the three for 41%. Clippers 13 of 36 for 36% from three. From the line, Clippers 16 of 22 for 73% for the Grizz, 15 of 17 for 88%. 39 rebounds for the Clippers, 32 for the Grizzlies, 13 offensive boards for the Clippers, 9 for the Grizzlies. Clippers had 26 assists, Grizzlies 33. Clippers had 4 steals, Grizzlies had 10. Grizzlies had 7 blocks as well, the Clippers had 2. 19 turnovers for the Clippers, 15 points conceded off of those. 11 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 21 points conceded off of those. 14 fast break points for the Grizz, 13 for LA. 52 points in the paint for the Grizz, 38 for LA. Large lead of the game for the Grizzlies was 23, and for the Clippers it was 9. The Grizzlies led 71% of the time, Clippers 25% of the time. All right, so if I'm looking at this correctly, that is 10 steals, forcing 19 turnovers for the Grizzlies. Play good defense against the Clippers, and you will succeed. That's what the Grizzlies are teaching us in this basketball game. So we'll skip the Grizzlies' box score as usual, but we will say that Jaren Jackson had 31 points, 4 or 5 from 3, 13 to 18 from the field. He was terrific. He also had 5 blocks. So, yeah, this was a big game for Triple J. And Cam Spencer continues his onslaught, playing great. Both the Spencer brothers are playing fantastic. 30 minutes out there, he had 27 points, a 7 of 10 from 3, 9 of 13 from the field. So that's what beat up on the Clippers right there. Their perimeter defense was pretty bad. Jalen Wells also shot well, 5 of 10 from 3. So, you know, it just got... Actually, no, he was 1 of 5 from 3, but he shot 50% from the field, 5 of 10 there. But, yeah, they got their butts whooped. That's the bottom line. And this is what happened with the Clippers. 37 minutes for Kawhi Leonard, 21 points, 9 of 18 from the field, 1 of 5 from the 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 11 for Kawhi. John Collins, 26 minutes, 10 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block, minus 3. Zubac, that's who we need to circle tonight. I circled him in the last game. He didn't show up, which makes me think he's going to show up tonight. And he doesn't have 8.5 to face, so that's really concerning to me. 33 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 3 offensive boards, minus 12. He's also on the trade block, so if he wants to get the hell out of there, it would behoove him to play well, to raise his trade value. James Harden, 31 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 4 of 6 from the 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals, a minus 5 for James Harden. Chris Dunn, 27 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 rebound, 5 assists, and 1 turnover, plus 3 for Chris Dunn. He got into it with Luka a couple times over the last several years, including the last game, so keep an eye open for Chris Dunn and Luka Doncic. They do not get along. Niederhauser, 4 minutes, 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, plus 5. Bogey Bogdanovic, 19 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, minus 23 for Bogdanovic. Jordan Miller, 22 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, minus 15. He had 4 offensive boards, did Miller, in this game. And Kobe Brown, 25 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 offensive board, minus 27. Bad game for Kobe, for sure. Another Kobe out there, Kobe Sanders, 13 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, minus 7 for Sanders. And Cam Christie, 4 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 of 1 from the field, 2 assists, plus 5 in garbage time minutes. So that's how it went down against the Grizzlies. This game took place in Inglewood, and the Clippers, of course, like they always do, did not win. Let's get into the next game the Clippers played. Let's see who they play. It was the Minnesota Timberwolves. 109-106 was the score there. I don't even have to tell you, the Clippers lost all of these games. They lost them all. And so in Minnesota, nothing changed for them. It's a close game, but they still did not win. So 47% from the field did the Clippers shoot. 40 of 85, 34 of 68 for the for the Timberwolves, 50%. The Wolves shot 44% from 3, 11 of 25. Clippers 9 of 29 from 3 for 31%. 30 of 34 from the line for the Wolves, 88%. A 17 of 25 for the Clippers for 68%. Got to hit your free throws, Clippers. You missed 8 of them, you lost by 3. We love to point that out on this channel. 35 rebounds for both teams, 10 offensive boards for the Clippers, 6 for the Timberwolves. 23 assists for the Timberwolves, only 16 for the Clippers. 8 steals for the Clippers, 6 for the Timberwolves. 3 blocks for the Clippers, 5 for the Timberwolves. So the Clippers have been getting steals. We need to keep an eye open on our turnovers here. 14 turnovers for the Grizz, 13 points conceded off of those. 11 turnovers for the Clippers, 14 points conceded off of those. So, yeah, we've been taking care of the ball very well. As a matter of fact, against the Utah Jazz, that should continue tonight and better against this pretty decent defensive team. 10 fast break points for the Clippers, 12 for the Wolves, 54 points in the paint for the Clips, 40 for Minnesota. Clippers were at one point up by 18 in this game, still blew that entire lead, lost by 3, and the Wolves had a 9-point lead at one point. The Wolves were only up for 18% of this game. Clippers had the lead for 78% of the game, still lost. See what happened in the box score. So Kawhi Leonard had 31 minutes. He had 20 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive board, 0 in the plus minus. John Collins, 30 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 0 of 1 from the line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, plus 9 for Collins. Zubac, 38 minutes, 15 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 5 from the line, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 6 offensive boards, plus 4 for Zuby. James Harden, 39 minutes, 34 points, 10 of 18 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 13 of 15 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 4 turnovers, 1 block, plus 7 for the Beard. Chris Dunn, 36 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 2 offensive boards, minus 4 for Dunn. Nick Batum, 17 minutes, 1 of 3 from both the 3 and field for 3 points, 4 rebounds, 1 offensive board, minus 18 for Batum. Brook Lopez, 10 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 turnover, 1 block, minus 5 for Brook. Bogdanovich, 23 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists, minus 7 for Bogey. And Kobe Sanders, 16 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, minus 1 for Kobe Sanders. Juju had 24 points. McDaniels had 27 points and only missed 3 shots, hit all 3 of his threes. Ant-Man shot poorly but got to the line, 15 points. Naz Reid shot well, 5 of 8 from 3, 19 points. So that's what you need to know. Minnesota had a nice comeback win against the Clippers, and will proceed to move on. The next game the Clippers played was in Houston, 115-113, another close loss. on the road for the Clippers. And we'll get into the team stats. So Clippers shot 50% from the field, 39 of 78. Rockets shot 43 of 93 for 46% from the field. Rockets from the three, 12 of 34 for 35%. Clippers 14 of 38 for 37%. Rockets got to the line 21 times, hit 17 of them for 81%. And the Clippers shot 81% as well, 21 of 26. Clippers had 28 boards. Rockets had 51 of them. The Rockets had 22 offensive boards. The Clippers only had 8. 25 assists for the Clippers, 26 for the Rockets, 15 steals for the Clippers, 9 for the Rockets, 5 blocks for the Clippers, 1 for the Rockets. I will not gloss over them 15 steals. No, the Clippers had 15 steals. They are killing it in the steals category, y'all. Losing all the games, but they're massacring people, stealing the ball from them. We must pay attention to that stat. 15 turnovers for the Clippers, 18 points conceded off of those. 19 turnovers for the Rockets, 21 points conceded off of those. So that's 15 steals forcing 19 turnovers. Rockets only had 4 unforced turnovers. So that is extremely impressive. I am paying attention to that. Points conceded off of turnovers, 21 for the Rockets off of their 19 turnovers, 18 conceded for the 15 for the Clippers. Points in the paint, 46 for the Clippers, 56 for the Rockets. 20 fouls for the Clippers, 22 for the Rockets. I usually skip over that. Largest lead of the game for the Rockets was 9. Largest lead of the game for the Clippers was 7. And the Clippers led the game 29% of the times. The Rockets were up 61% of the time. So, yeah, the Clippers, they're not winning games, but if they keep stealing the ball like this, the wins will come. So we need to make sure they don't get their win tonight. Take care of the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, 41 minutes, 24 points, 9 of 22 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, and he was a -1 to plus-minus. John Collins, 24 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 3 of 3 from the line, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, +4 for Collins. God, he's playing terrible for this team. They need to move him. Zubac, 35 minutes, 33 points, 13 of 14 from the field, 7 of 11 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 offensive boards, +9. See, that's the type of efficiency we do not want to see tonight. 33 points for Zuby, that's crazy. James Harden, 40 minutes, 22 points, 7 of 18 from the field, 4 of 10 from the 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 turnovers, 3 steals, +4, 1 offensive board, James Harden. Chris Dunn, 26 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 7 from both the 3 in the field, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, +7 for Dunn. Nick Batum, 28 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from both the 3 in the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive board, -8 for Batum. Brook Lopez, 13 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field, 1 steal, 1 block, -11 for Brook. Bogey, 24 minutes, 10 points, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 3 from 3, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, -2 for Bogdanovich. Kobe Sanders had 9 minutes out there. He did get 2 turnovers, 1 assist, and -12. For the Rockets, Amen Thompson walked away with 20 points on good shooting. Alpi had 22 points, 15 boards, 4 steals. Jabari had 18 points, Holiday 13, Reed Shepard had 10, and Kevin Durant only had 16 points, 5 of 14 from the field. Not great shooting from KD, but he did hit 3 of 5 from the 3. So that's pretty much it, man. Lots of boards, a whole lot of boards, man. 3 offensive boards for Smith, 5 for Sengun, 3 for Okogie, 5 for Amen, 3 for Adams, 2 for Capella. They just continued to rebound all of their missed shots. And despite Zubac playing fantastic, the Clippers couldn't buy a win. They didn't get any bench help. They didn't get nothing. They had a couple players only shoot threes and do nothing else. Just a bad team playing bad. Even in a close game, they still find a way to lose. We should be embarrassed if we don't beat the Clippers tonight. We really should, man. The Clippers are awful this season. They are far below expectations. They can't beat anybody. They're going to come with a lot of passion out on that basketball floor tonight. But ultimately, if we do what we're supposed to do, they're going to suffer again, another loss. As they did here against the Memphis Grizzlies again, back in the Clipper land again, losing at home to the Grizzlies twice in 1 week is crazy. 121-103 was the score in Inglewood. We'll get to the team stats, see how the Clippers found a way to lose to the Grizzlies again. So 45 of 86 for 52% from the field for the Grizzlies, 37 of 80, 46% from the field for the Clippers. 16 of 39 for the Grizzlies from the three for 41%, 13 of 36 for 36% from three for the Clippers. 16 of 22 from the line for the Clippers for 73%, 15 of 17 for the Grizzlies for 88%. Clippers keep missing free throws. We like that if we facing them. 39 rebounds for the Clippers, 32 for the Grizzlies, 13 offensive boards for the Clippers, 9 for the Grizzlies. 26 assists for the Clippers, 33 for the Grizzlies, 10 steals for the Grizzlies, only 4 steals for the Clippers, 7 blocks for the Grizzlies, 2 blocks for the Clippers. 19 turnovers for the Clippers, 15 points conceded off of those, 11 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 21 points conceded off of those. Clippers do get out in transition and force points off of their turnovers. We're going to have to get back off our steals, or off our turnovers rather. Fast break points, 14 for the Grizzlies, 13 for the Clippers, 52 points in the paint for the Grizzlies, 38 for the Clippers. Largest lead of the game for the Grizz was 23. Largest lead of the game for the Clippers was 9. Clippers be having big leads in all of these games. Percent led, 71% of the time the Grizzlies led. 25% of the time the Clippers led. All right. Jaren Jackson went off on them for 31 points. Only missed 5 field goals, 4 or 5 from 3. He was great. 5 blocks. He just massacred them again, basically the same way he did last time. Cam Spitzer, 9 of 13. Are these the same stats, or am I tripping? These can't be the same stats. It looked like the same stats, but they're not. Cam Spitzer went off for 27 points, 9 of 13, 7 of 10 from the 3 again. I need to go back and look at that. Let me look at the last clip, because that seemed like the same stats, yo. And I hope I didn't look at the same thing twice. I don't believe I did, but it's like a similar box score. Yeah, I might have messed up and gave you the wrong stats. Looked at the wrong one. Cam Spencer went for 17 points in the other one. Jaren Jackson went for 13 points. I don't know. Whatever. Clippers lost both of them games. I think I may have went over the same one twice. That might have been how that went. Because I figured last time I told you guys the game was at Clipperland. Who cares, man? The Clippers lost all these games. That's the bottom line. I ain't about to do this video all over again if I did that. They lost one of them games 107-103, and they lost another one of them games 121-103. The Clippers can seem to only score 107-98 actually. Okay, the first one. 121-103 for the one we're covering right now. And essentially, the Grizzlies beat up on the Clippers. They always do. That's how that goes. It seems like Clippers can't beat anybody, and nothing changed there. Yeah, that's really what it came down to. I think I read those stats already, so we're not going to run over those again. But the bottom line is, we're moving on. Either way, we're moving on, because I ain't doing that again. That's a mistake I don't make too often, but hey, man. We're human here. All right, so the next game the Clippers played, skipping over that second Grizzly game because I'm not doubling back, was against, I believe it was the Thunder, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was. 122-101. Of course, the Thunder beat up on the Clippers, no problem. In Oklahoma, no trouble. Let's see what the stats tell us from team stat perspective. 49% from the field for the Clippers, 37 of 76. 48% from the field for the Thunder, 48 of 101. That's a big discrepancy in field goal attempts. The Clippers shot 10 of 32 from the 3 for 31%. Thunder 13 of 36 for 36%. Thunder got to the line 16 times, hit 13 of them for 81%. Clippers got to the line 22 times, hit 17 of them for 77%. Clippers won the boards here, 49-38. Both teams had 9 offensive boards. Thunder had 28 assists. Clippers had 25. Thunder had 18 steals. Clippers had 6. 7 blocks for the Clippers, 4 for the Thunder. 29 turnovers for the Clippers. 38 points conceded off of those. I don't think I've seen that many this year. I don't think so. 29 turnovers. 18 steals for some 29 turnovers. So even with the 18 steals, the Clippers still had 11 unforced turnovers. That is just an abomination. 38 points conceded, as I said. 9 turnovers for the Thunder, 17 points conceded off of those. 24 fast break points for the Thunder, 14 for the Clippers. 66 points in the paint for the Thunder, 38 for the Clippers. Clippers, largest lead of the game. Again, big lead, 11. Blew that. And, of course, the Thunder, largest lead, 25. Thunder were up 67% of the time. The Clippers, 32% of the time. So the Clippers had a chance to win all of the games, all of them. Couldn't close the deal for whatever reason. Couldn't sustain what was coming at them for whatever reason. But we do need to respect the Clippers' ability to get steals, although they didn't do that great in all of these games. They did really great in a couple of them. So let's see what happened here. 32 minutes for Kawhi Leonard, 22 points, 9 of 17 from the field, missed all 5 of his threes, 4-4 from the line, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, minus 24 for Kawhi. John Collins, 28 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 4. Zubats, 32 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 3 offensive boards, minus 14 for Zubats. Chris Dunn, 31 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 turnovers, 1 block, plus 1. You can't have 6 turnovers. Chris Dunn. No, heck no, that can't happen. Bogey, 24 minutes, 14 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from the 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, plus 1 for Bogey. Nick Batum only shot 3s. He missed 3 of them, 2 of 5 from both the field and the 3, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 block, minus 28 for Nick Batum. Brook Lopez, 15 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, and a block, minus 5 for Brook Lopez. Jordan Miller, 20 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 block, minus 16 for Jordan Miller. Kobe Brown, minus 5 in 3 minutes of garbage time. Who's this Dennis? RJ Dennis? I thought they got him now. Let me make sure this is the same Dennis. Ray J. Dennis. He was with the Pacers earlier in the year. He played really well. I guess the Clippers picked him up. I don't know why the Pacers let him go. Keep an eye open for R.J. Dennis, because if he gets some minutes tonight, his ceiling goes up pretty high for a role player. This is a guy that came out of nowhere. He should have not ever been leaving the Pacers, especially under their circumstances. That was a drop of the ball. He had 4 minutes in this game, had 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, minus 3. That's a good pickup for the Clippers. They need to play him more. Kobe Sanders, 30 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block, minus 13 for Kobe Sanders. Cam Christie got a DNP. Shea went for 32 as usual. J-Dub getting his footing, had 20 points on good shooting. Chet Holmgren, 22 points on good shooting. A.J. Mitchell, 16 points on good shooting. Isaiah Joe, 14 points on good shooting. This team is the best team that we've seen in years. I'm just going to be honest with you. The Thunder are the best team we've seen in years. And they have lost some games recently, though. They lost 2 of their last 3 games, but I think it's because they brought Lou Dort back and he ain't been able to throw a rock in the ocean. It's throwing their whole chemistry off, in my opinion. But OKC is still better than everybody. And they beat up on the Clippers without any issues. So that's really what it was, man. This Clipper team, if we take some highlights away from them, if you pressure them, they're going to turn the ball over. But they definitely get steals at a nice clip. They're going to miss free throws, so send them to the line might not be the worst thing in the world. They can rebound the ball some, especially with Zubats and the offensive boards. Yeah, that's what comes to mind. This is a terrible team. Honestly, the Clippers are awful, and it makes me very happy as a Laker fan. But it won't make me happy because if we lose the game, it makes it a significantly more embarrassing loss. So we need to come in strong and take this team seriously. They're only 6-21 on the record, 14th in the Western Conference. 23rd in offensive rating, 26th in defensive rating, 25th in net rating. They're awful. Meanwhile, your Lakers 19-7, 4th in the West, 12-3 is our home and away record. 6th offensive rating, 22nd defensive rating, and 12th net rating. We could be better. That defensive rating needs to get up. We need to get better there, and I think we will improve, especially with some of the new lineups that I saw. Trevor Lane was showing us that was out there against the Jazz, putting LeBron out there with Vando and Marcus Smart. I think we had the young fella Jake LaRavia, Adu Thero, or something like that. Lineup sounds really good to me. I think we should experiment with more defensive lineups led by LeBron James with size and speed and power. Be really physical with those lineups. That was extremely impressive footage that Trevor broke down this morning on Laker Nation, showing us that we are becoming a bit more creative with our unit. And I think that lineup that I just described, or some variation of that, can be really, really helpful for us. Forcing steals, playing physical. Spacing suffers, but you're going to get so much out of the power and the strength and the defensive prowess of that unit that it'll probably make up for it a great deal. So I'm excited about that type of creativity, and I want us to continue to find ways to use that lineup when it makes sense to do so. So because it's Saturday, Lakers are wearing white. And this game, of course, is in the Clipperland. They're going to wear their road reds at home. That's what it's going to be. We projected starters: Marcus Smart, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Jake LaRavia, Jackson Hayes. Projected for the Clippers: James Harden, Chris Dunn, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, and Zubac. Your injury report: Ayton is out, Rui is out with a groin, Austin Steele out. I was hoping he'd be back. And Gabe Vincent is also out. Hopefully he never comes back. But yeah, we're down. We're very short-handed here. This is not necessarily ideal. When you're talking about missing basically 3 starters, that is a problem. That's a problem even when you're going up against a bad team. So we need to adjust, and we need to be good tonight. The Clippers are missing Bradley Beal, of course, out for the season. Cam Christie is a game-time decision. Derrick Jones Jr. is still out with a knee. Niederhauser, the rookie center, is out with a knee. And, of course, Chris Paul is not on this team anymore, but he's still listed as out because they refused to waive him. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. Clippers still got Kawhi, still got Beard, still got Zubac, still got Chris Dunn. We got to deal with the Clipper team that's a bit more healthy than us right now. And I am slightly concerned about what this means to a degree, although we still got Luka, still got LeBron. So we should beat this Clipper team, but it balances out a great deal, especially if you're having a bad shooting night without the efficiency inside and the offensive rebound of Ayton. It really does change our team and leaves our margin for error to be significantly less. So that's my concern. Anytime Ayton's out, it's like, oh, crap. We're really relying upon jump shots and guys to just, kind of play above themselves in order for us to compete properly. And that doesn't make me very happy. So, yeah, that's really what it is, man. The injury report is the same on the other app, so no need to go over that again. This game's at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. And, we'll go out there and run against a Clipper team that we expect to win under most circumstances, but we're shorthanded just enough to be dumbing it down for them a little bit, which concerns me. You know how teams are when they've been losing like this team has. Clippers are on like a 6-game losing streak or something like that. They're probably going to want to snap that against us. We've already had that problem against a certain team this year. I don't remember who it was, but they were on a hell of a losing streak, and we came back and let them get their first victory against us. So that cannot happen. Plus, they're coming off playing the champs. They played the Rockets. They played the Wolves. So they've been playing at a high level. A lot of teams would have lost to these teams they lost to. And the last win they had was against the Atlanta Hawks 6 games ago. So, the Grizzlies are a team that's better than the Clippers. They're a solid team. So the Clippers have been playing good teams. This is a hard stretch they've been on. And so we need to respect that the level that they used to competing against may be a bit higher than what we would want it to be when we're shorthanded. So if we don't come out sharp, I expect this Clipper team to get a lead just like they had in all these damn games, including against the Thunder, including against the Rockets. So, respect this Clipper team to say that you're shorthanded and they've been having leads in all of these games they've lost in. So if you're not sharp tonight, do expect to lose a game. do expect to lose a game. I will not rule it out. This be a trap game. The Lakers drop, thinking it's all good, thinking it's sweet. It's not. You're in their building. You are the Lakers, so you know they're going to show up for that. Nothing would make them happier than to snap their losing streak against a Los Angeles Laker team, man. So we need guys to be sharp tonight. We need Luka to continue to play as well as he did. He only turned the ball over one time, walked away with a legendary line. I didn't think he played his greatest ball, especially in that first half, but overall, that's a legendary game that he put up. First player in Laker history to put up that type of line, which is crazy, given the fact that we've had so many different types of players at such a high level play for our uniform. This dude, he's the only one to ever go for a 45-point triple-double, from what I understand. And so let me check that, make sure I got that right. Yeah, 45, 11, and 14 for Luka. 5 steals, -5, 14 to 28 from the field, 4 of 12 from 3, 13 to 16 from the line. So he was 4 of 12 from 3. He can shoot better than that. His three-point shooting has been a bit low this year. He tends to launch them anyway, so the percentages aren't great off the super volume. But he was phenomenal in the stat sheet. But to the eye test, he was just good. He can be better, and we need him to be better tonight. LeBron James, he's also starting to get his footing, man. He missed all 5 of his threes. The 3 ball is not quite falling this year. But the 10 assists, 28 points, took a lot of punishment. Kind of scared me with the knee thing that happened. One of the rookie guards tried to steal the ball from him and banged into his knee. That was a bit concerning. But he played straight through it and took punishment, man. Both our stars took punishment in that game. Jake LaRavia was big. Vanderbilt continued to play big. They sparked a lot of good out there with their play, and we need that to continue. Maxi Kleber played very well with his minutes. Marcus Smart continues to shoot well from behind the arc. We're going to need that tonight, especially in the absence of Rui Hachimura. And, we just need guys to play confident tonight. I'd imagine we're going to see a little more Nick Smith, a little more Otto Thero than we may expect to. Last I checked, Bronny James was still with the G. They would be wise to call him up since we're so short-handed. I expect to see a bit more. Either it's one of two things. Either our coach is only going to play like 8 people, which I wouldn't rule out with him, and you're going to have guys like Luka and LeBron having over 40 minutes, or he's going to opt to give Otto Thero some real minutes tonight. Vanderbilt, of course, continues getting the minutes he's been getting. Maybe you see a little Dalton Connect, some Nick Smith, because we're missing so many people, key people in all of these positions, that it's going to be either him shortening our bench and barely playing anybody but the starters like he did in the playoffs, or giving some of these other guys opportunities and letting them run. So I think the latter probably makes more sense, especially since you're playing against a bad Clipper team. You probably can get away with it. So that's really what it is, man. Lakers-Clippers tonight, man. Anytime we play the Clippers, it's always going to be a battle. It's always going to be bragging rights, even though the Clippers don't have a right to brag about anything, especially right now. But, we don't want to give them anything by allowing them to win this game. And we're going into their building, so we got to respect that we're not home. Their fan base does tend to show up for them. And so I'd expect there would be a lot of cheers for the Lakers, but not nearly as many as we would expect at home against the Clippers. So, we're out of bounds, man. Inglewood is 3 miles away? It ain't that far away, but we are not home. And this is a road game. We're on a road trip, and we need to treat it as such. Come in here with a certain level of respect for ourselves and the opponent. And if we do that, the Clippers should lose. They're not any good this year at all. And it's one of those situations where you just don't want to give a team that's struggling any hope. You want to jump on them early. You want to pounce on them. You want to make them feel bad about even being out there against you and demoralize them early, because it shouldn't take much to do so given the fact that they've been so bad this season. There's so much going on off the court in regards to them as well. So that's what it is, man. 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. Of course, I have a video for you at halftime and at the end of the basketball game. And that Grizzly mishap, just chalk it up, man. I'm not about to do this video over again and make that right, but I definitely appreciate doing what it is I love to do here for the Lakers. So I'm not going to sit here and say this is a big game. It would be if the Clippers were any good at all. But nevertheless, we need to show up for it. We need to wake up for it. And we need to understand that, you can't overlook this Clipper team at all. Because at the end of the day, this is the NBA, and guys can get opportunities. Don't sleep on a Ray J. Dennis. If they check him in, be ready for him. That dude can really play some. And, yeah, man, guys like Kobe Brown, Kobe Sanders, this is a night for those guys to get an opportunity, man. I think they're shorthanded some guards, something like that. Who knows if they're going to opt to play those guys. Just respect the opponent. That's what I tell you. Respect the opponent. Respect Zubac. You know what I'm saying? Because Zubac played horrible last time we saw the Clippers, and I expected him to have a huge game. I think tonight probably will be a huge game for Zubac, especially with Ayton not out there. So we need to be careful. We're down Rui as well. We really need Jackson Hayes to ball out and win the matchup against Zubac. And this is concerning for me because I just don't think we have the size to really deal with him tonight. So if anything that really concerns me, it's the matchup against Zubac. We're going to have to win in other areas, try to get him in foul trouble, and just accept the fact that he's going to get second chance buckets. He's probably going to score his. He's going to be very efficient tonight. And, if anybody beats you tonight, I would expect it would be him with the easy matchup he has to face. So Kawhi's out there. Never underestimate what Kawhi can do. Never underestimate what James Harden can do. They got talent out there, man. And with us being shorthanded and those guys having been losing like this, it's set up for it to be a real trap game, man. So we better approach it as such. And don't embarrass us out here, man. That's really what I got to say to these Lakers. BDL44, and I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.